Hi, and welcome to my Lego Room, a show where I sit in my Lego room, talk about stuff, might have some guests, and just see what happens. I will be doing this probably weekly from now on, if this is something you guys like. And I'm very much looking forward to doing this, because I've always wanted to just have a casual conversation and relax and talk. So I will talk about Lego, I will talk about a lot of different stuff. But I think we should get into it with the first thing. I asked you guys a few days ago if you'd like to ask me some questions. So we did a Q&A basically. I reached out to you guys on Instagram, on YouTube, on Discord, and we got a lot of questions. So this is going to be fun. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vidar and I run the YouTube channel V.P.L.O Studios, this channel. I've been doing this for too many years now. I've been doing this since I was 12. That's when I started the channel. Now I'm turning 25 this year. That's a long time. But I'm very happy with the results of the channel recently. We have been growing a lot and the channel has been doing great with the numbers. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is... That's just an insane goal that I've been wanting to reach ever since I was 12. So I'm blown away about what's actually going on with the channel right now. So, as we're creeping up on that 100,000 subscriber plaque, you get the beautiful sign that says you have 100,000 subscribers, I thought we might do a little Q&A. And as I said, I've got a lot of questions from you guys, so I'm just gonna pull up my phone and look at some of those questions and answer them to the best of my knowledge. We have a lot of questions on YouTube, so I'm just gonna start with those. Let me do some scrolling here and see what we can find. Are you going to be animating any Fallout content with your mocks in the future? This is from Hi Guy Animations, and that's a good question. I've been building a lot of Fallout themed builds recently, and this has been a lot of fun because Fallout is my favorite game series of all time, and I love the TV show. So I think I mean it would be awesome to animate something from this universe, the Fallout universe, since I've got so many builds. And my new project that I'm working on is actually also Fallout themed, well, apocalypse themed, so basically the same thing. That would be a lot of fun to do, and I know a lot of you guys want to see some Fallout animations. I've done that before, so I might get into it again. What is your favorite character in your series, The Dead Bricks? If you don't know, I have a Lego YouTube series that's basically The Walking Dead, but in Lego, and I've been running that show. That's how I got started on YouTube, actually. It's a stop-motion animated show, so it's made with Lego figures. I take pictures, I move them. Well, that's the gist of it. And I have a lot of characters that I've written into it. And this is a good question. Which one is my favorite? I've gotten this question before, and I think my favorite would be probably Dominic. He's a kind of a funny character. He's a police officer, and he's doing the best to bring the world back to order, if you know what I'm saying. He's trying to get everything. He's trying to solve everything, and he's a good guy. That's probably my favorite one, and I voice act for him as well, so he's a fun character to do. There's a lot of questions about if I will make a Fallout animated series, and if you guys really, really want it, I might get into that. We'll have to see. What are some great tips for beginner Lego mock designers? That's a good question. So if you're just beginning and you want to create your own Lego builds like I do, I would suggest taking a look at what parts you actually have and see what you can do with those parts. Think small and think creative. Use those parts that you've got in fun ways and see what you can do with. Basically, dig where you stand. Maybe do some organizing and see what colors you have and what parts you have, what you want to get in the future, but also what you have. And look for inspiration. Build some Lego sets that you've got and see how they are built, and then apply that technique on your own builds. That's a good tip for a beginner builder. Around how much money have you spent on brick arms? Brick arms are custom Lego weapons that are not official Lego, but they are weapons built and designed for Lego figures so they can hold them. And well, Lego doesn't make Lego weapons, so of course they would need to be third-party customs, and they're really cool. I do use a lot of them in my videos, and I've done that in my animations, and I like to keep them in my builds as well. So this is a good question. I've probably spent around too much money to count. No, that's not true. But I spent a lot of money on that, and I'm a bit embarrassed actually because I've spent too much money on small Lego weapons. And if you think about it, why would I even need to do that? But they look cool, so I would say probably around $1,000-$2,000, maybe more. Will you be doing more animations, or is the channel focused on building videos? This is a very good question. We have recently been doing a lot of building videos on the channel. I've been moving on. I've been not moving on, but I've been moving into different territory of what kind of videos I make. I really want to make these cool build videos for you guys. But the channel has always been about stop motion. That's how it started, and that's how it's gonna continue. However, there's a lot of focus on building right now, and I want to do that. I want to do animations, and I want to do building videos as well. So, the animations won't stop. They will keep coming, but they will be probably not as frequent as they've been before. I will do some building videos, and then I will move over to some animation videos, and we will see. Well, they will come out. Usually I make one video a month, or two videos if I'm lucky, or if you guys are lucky. So maybe every 2-3 months there will be an animation. I can't promise anything, but I can promise that I will keep on making animations and keep animating videos. That I can promise. What is the hardest thing about doing animations? That's a good question. And I will answer it quickly because I know the exact answer for that question, and the answer is patience. You need patience. That's the hardest thing about animation. You need to sit down and you need to concentrate, and you have to have that focus so that you don't get mad when it doesn't go your way, or when you bump the table. Whatever happens, it can be so annoying. So you need patience. That's the hardest thing about animation. Let's take another look at another question. We have a good question here as well. Have you finished the Dead Bricks episode with Vincent and Robert? There's a lot of questions about my YouTube series, The Dead Bricks, the zombie show. And no, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm working hard on it. I would say it's about 50% done. I had to put it on a shelf because I got stuck on the animation. I couldn't do it. It was actually very, very difficult, and I needed to take a step back and do some building videos in the meantime. So I will get back into it, and I think, as I mentioned, I'm about 50% done. It will get done soon, right after I'm done with this project that I'm actually working on right now. Have you considered doing builds from other games and TV shows, besides Fallout? That's a good question, and yes, I have. I have a lot of ideas in mind actually, and I will be moving on to some different games, some different TV shows, movies. I'm very inspired by pop culture and references and themes that actually already exists, and I work around and onto that theme and do my own thing. Like the bunker build or the upcoming project that I'm doing right now, which is an apocalypse city inspired by The Last of Us, Dying Light 2, and Fallout. So, yeah, I will definitely do different themes than just Fallout, for sure. I just love the apocalypse theme. The apocalypse theme. I love that. What is your favorite brick film video, not including your channel? Well, I wouldn't consider my videos or my animations the best, so I wouldn't include that from the beginning. I would say Forest Fire 101 has probably the best animations on YouTube. However, there are a lot of good animators out there and really great animators that's just underneath him. But he does something extraordinary with the movement and the camera work in his animations. If you've never seen his videos, I highly recommend you check them out. They are really, really good. They look like Hollywood top tier animations. What? That's the one of them. Those we had. How are you? I'm doing good. I've been a bit stressed lately, but I've been doing a lot of building and that calms me down, which is fun because the building is also the thing that stresses me up. But the I mean the stress comes from having to post videos, but the building calms me down. So it's a mixture of feelings. But I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? What is your least favorite video on your channel? I'll actually have to do some research on that. I do have a lot of videos on the channel. I think it's over 200. Yeah, 228 videos I've got on the channel. So let me just do a bit of scrolling here. It's gotta be an old one. I've been doing a lot of like just shit posting on the channel where I wanted to make a video but I didn't have time to make the video, so I did a small portion of the video and posted that. So probably something like that. I can't remember what my least favorite video is, but it's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that. Let's take a look at some of the Instagram comments and questions we got. What are your thoughts on the new castle themed sets? I was never actually into Lego Castle. This person is talking about the new castle theme from Lego that are like the old classic Lego sets, the yellow castle but renewed and modernized. And I was actually never into the castle theme when I was a kid, but I think I had one of them, or the castle theme from 2007. I think I had those. So I've never really got that nostalgic about Lego Castle, and I think that that has a lot of impact on how I feel about it now. I'm thinking of getting the castle, and I'm actually thinking of doing some theme around the medieval theme on the channel and doing some builds around that, build some castles, but I'm not that good at it. So we'll have to see. To answer your question, I do think they're very cool. I do not feel nostalgic about them, but they look great, and I think I might want to get some. My favorite castle themed set is not even a castle theme, though. It's the Rivendell set from the Lord of the Rings. That's the favorite castle themed set, which isn't even a castle theme. But you see what I'm saying. What are your goals now for your Lego? Good question. Good question. What is my goals? My goals right now are to grow the channel, to keep doing these fun building videos where I build different projects and themes. So I'm gonna work on this new city that I'm building, but also explore different themes as I mentioned, such as maybe space, maybe castle, maybe cowboys, whatever I find interesting and whatever you guys are interested in, I might do that. So my goal or my goals are to keep doing this, expanding upon it, doing some different kind of videos. I'm doing this full time right now. So I'm a full-time YouTuber and this is how I make my living. So I'm open to suggestions if you want to see something special, something different. I'm very interested in doing a lot more like this to talk to you people. And as I mentioned, I think I will do this weekly because it's a lot of fun to just sit and talk and you get to know me a bit better. I get to answer some of your questions and it doesn't have to be a silence in between projects, which I like. My goals are to keep doing this and keep fighting on like posting videos and just being active on the platform and on my channel because I mean, it's been growing so fast. We started out growing this new part of the channel last year. So it's been 6 months and we've been growing like hell. I mean, it's insane. 6 months ago, we had 30,000 subscribers. Now we have 97,000 subscribers. That's a huge leap in followers and subscribers, and it's been growing so fast, so I can't even comprehend how fast it's going. So I'm a bit like stressed out about that because I don't know how to handle a channel that's growing this fast. But I love it, and I think it's really fun. There comes a lot of work and responsibilities though, because I want to give you guys content and I want to keep doing that. So I'm enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it with caution. Tips on this question was formulated a bit weird, but do I have any good tips on how to animate? Yes, if you want to do animation, I do mainly have tips for how to do it with Lego because that's the thing I've been doing. So if you want to get into animation and don't know what to do, or if you're into animation already and need some basic tips, I would say, as I mentioned earlier, patience is one of the keys to do great animation because you really need to focus and you need to have that patience when things go wrong. But just general tip for animating, I would say look at references. Look at how other people animate. Inspiration is always key to getting to do what you want and to start. If you don't know how to start or what to do, you need to look at inspiration. Look at behind the scenes. Look at people doing the thing and you will see how they do it and you can take inspiration from that and apply it to your own work. Also look at just people walking because walk cycles are the key, not the key, but the basic thing that you always have to know if you animate. You need to know how to do a walk cycle. So look at a lot of references. That's my tip. Who's your favorite character in Fallout? In Fallout overall or in Fallout the TV show? I will answer both of those questions. I think my favorite character in all of the Fallout games would have to be... That's a difficult one, actually. There's so many characters in the Fallout games, and I haven't played the Fallout 1, Fallout 2, or Fallout Tactics, so I don't know those. I have played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4, and Fallout 76. But I couldn't tell you from Fallout 76. Maybe someone from Fallout 4. I do like Fallout New Vegas as well. I probably think Yes Man from Fallout New Vegas. He's a robot that always has to say yes to everything you ask him to do. I think it's a funny concept. So I would have to go with Yes Man. In the TV show, I would say the scribe, who's Maxon's friend, the guy with the mustache. I can't remember what his name is, but he's a really great character. Titus? No, that's not right. What plans or ideas are there for future zombie videos and after the Dead Brick Season 2? That is a tough question to answer, but I do have a lot of plans. Besides the things that I've already told you, like I'm building the Apocalypse City, I'm gonna do some more Dead Bricks animations. I do have a lot of things planned. I have planned the entire rest of the year and also begun to plan the next year. So there's a lot of content coming your way, and I've got a lot of ideas that I really want to produce. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff, and I don't want to spoil it right now, but there will be a lot of different themes, as I've mentioned, and also a lot of different kinds of videos, but mostly what you've been seeing, the builds and the in-between videos like this one. We'll have to see. I won't tell you everything. What is your favorite Lego minifigure? This is a good one. I guess you're referring to minifigures that are actually produced by Lego and not one that I've designed myself or put together myself. So my favorite Lego figure will have to be the cleaner guy from the collectible minifigure series, the guy who has a mop and he's cleaning up. I love the design on that guy. It has to be him. It doesn't sound that funny, but I think it looks great, and I do love me a casual Lego figure. Favorite brick arms weapon? It has to be the double barrel shotgun. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see it. This one, it looks so cool, and it has different parts so you can switch them out and make it a sawed-off shotgun. I love it. What is your favorite Lego theme? Great question. My favorite Lego theme of all time has to be Indiana Jones. I'm a sucker for Indiana Jones. I love the movies, and I am just everything that has to do with Indiana Jones. It's close to my heart. I love it so much, so I just have to say Lego Indiana Jones. Besides that, probably Pharaoh's Quest, but that's also Indiana Jones themed basically, but unlicensed, so probably basically the same thing. I do love the city sets as well, the older Lego City. What is your favorite Fallout game? My favorite Fallout game is Fallout New Vegas, but I've been playing Fallout 4 mostly. However, I started with Fallout 3, and recently I've been playing Fallout 4 a lot, and I've been playing that ever since that came out, but New Vegas has a special place in my heart. Where did you get all your Lego? This one. This is a fun question to answer. I was in a TV show called Lego Masters. You've probably seen the American version with Will Arnett that's hosting. I was in the Swedish version because I'm Swedish. So in that show, you basically compete with other people that build Lego, and you compete for you build something. You build something, and you get a theme or a mission. No, a challenge. You get a challenge from the judge to build something special surrounding a theme or a challenge. You do that and compete for several weeks, and at the end we have a winner. I happened to be the winner of that show in Sweden, so I won Lego Masters Season 2 in Sweden, which provided me with all the Lego you see behind me. Well, there's even more over there, and even more in storage areas, but the price was Lego for I'm not gonna mention the money invested into the price, but I won about 1 million pieces of Lego, and that translates roughly into a lot of money. I think that helped me out a lot on figuring out what I actually want to do. So I pushed and started doing this on the channel. I wanted to build more before I animated, and since I got all of that Lego from Lego Masters, I thought I cannot just let it sit there and build small sets for my videos. I have to build huge things. I have a responsibility with all of this Lego to build something interesting, something I wanted to build as a child, and something I couldn't build before. So the answer is everything came, well, not everything, but the base of all my Lego, the 1 million pieces, came from Lego Masters, from winning Lego Masters. Let's take another look at a few more questions. I think we have some on the Discord channel as well. If you're not a member on the Discord channel yet, you should check the link in the description. We have a lot of members. I think we're closing in on 300 members on the Discord channel. The Discord channel is basically a place where you can get some news, some updates, discuss animations, discuss videos, share your animations, or just share your thoughts in a nice Lego community. And I will give you some sneak peeks, and a lot of times I actually post the video that I'm working on a bit early, maybe a week earlier or a few days earlier. So join the Discord channel. It's free, of course. Let's check out some of the questions from the Discord server. We have a lot of them actually. How do you remove light flickering / reflections on Lego bricks when using the big light sources? Good question. This, let me break it down for you what this means. When you animate, when you do stop motions with Lego, you have a lot of lights, overhead lights and big spotlights. And if you move your hand over the spotlight while taking a picture, you will create a shadow on the Lego set or the Lego scene that you're filming. This, if you do this too many times in the video, this will create a light flicker, which can destroy the experience for when you're viewing and watching the video. So how to get rid of this is to be very careful when you animate and not take a picture while having your hand above your Lego scene or in front of the light, because that creates shadow. So you want to try to avoid that, but also you can be very slow when you take pictures and do everything. Move your hands away from the scene, take the photo, and that way you will ensure that you're never in front of the spotlight. That's how you do it. If you, however, forgot to do that while animating, you can go into special effects program or After Effects, which I prefer to use, and you can then adjust the brightness on the clip where the dark where you accidentally put your hand in front of the light, so that way you can fix it in post. I wouldn't recommend it. Try to think about how you move your hands and where they are when you animate so that you don't cover the lights. But if you have to, you can fix it in post. Let's get into a few other questions. What is your favorite animation that you've done so far? And any tips to start Lego stop motion? Good question. I think one of my favorite videos has to be the John Wick video that I did recently, because my favorite is always my latest project. Since I apply all of my recent knowledge and techniques into that video, I find it interesting to work with like all of the new techniques. So probably my favorite animation will always be my latest animation. It's a boring answer maybe, but I think it's reasonable as well. One of my old favorites has to be... Is it bad that I have to look at my own videos to figure out which one is my favorite? It is, right? Well, the Lego Hitman video, I love that video as well. I'm very happy with it. I did it... how many years ago did I do it? It's pretty old right now. I think I probably did it like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, Lego Hitman. Shit, that's old. But the Punisher. I made a short Lego Punisher video, and I'm really happy with the fight scene. So there you have it. 3 videos, but I think John Wick has to be my favorite as of now. What are some of your favorite scenes you've animated? That's a good one as well. I basically have the same question, the same answer for that. But when it comes to just scenes, individual scenes, I have to... that's hard, man. I love anything that has camera movement and a lot of difficult movements from the characters in the scene. So I would probably have to say one of the scenes that I'm animating for the new video, the Dead Bricks video that I haven't released yet. That's probably one of my favorite things. Vincent is one of the characters in the scene, and he is taking off his backpack and trying to find some bandages. And he's just pulling out everything, and it flies all over the room, and he throws himself on the ground. It's a very dynamic scene, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So that's gonna be amazing. So my answer has to be that it's a scene that I haven't even released yet. That's my favorite one. Do you need any voice actors? Yes, for upcoming projects, I definitely do need voice actors. So I will post a video, if you're interested, I will post a video in the future where we do auditions for the videos that I do need help with. So I have a lot of videos that I do actually need voice actors for, mainly the Dead Bricks. So if you've ever wanted to be in the Dead Bricks, you should join that audition. I will post more about that in the future. Have you ever thought of buying and switching from stop motion studio to Dragon Frame? I animated in a program called Stop Motion Studio, which is for Apple products and probably Android as well, or PC. The thing about that program is that it's very cheap and it works perfect. It has the basic things that you need to animate, and I don't need anything more advanced than that. Dragon Frame is great, I've worked with it, but I think it's a a bit overcomplicated for what I'm actually doing. Will there be another Lego Zombie Defense episode? Lego Zombie Defense is how I started, besides the dead bricks. So I started by doing one video. It has 2 million views on YouTube right now, but I did it 8 years ago. That's the first Lego Zombie Defense video I did. And it's basically just a video where people kill zombies. Well, not people, Lego people kill zombies. And I've done 3 of them. I've actually written a 4th one. So to answer your question, I do want to do another one, but it's not coming out for a while. I haven't started animating it yet, but I have the script. So yeah, probably. There was a lot of questions. I probably couldn't get through all of the questions, unfortunately, but I did answer a lot of questions, and I hope you're happy with it. I'm gonna take a look at my notes here. I've never done this thing before, where I just talk to you guys and have a microphone and a camera. It's almost like a podcast. But I also feel like everybody has a podcast, so I wanted to get on that train, but also just talk. And I like to talk, so... Right. I could probably tell you a bit about the project that I'm actually working on right now before we end this episode. Episode 1 of my Lego room. I've just finished the Lego bunker, and you guys seem to love that. The Lego Fallout bunker, or the vault. You guys keep correcting me on it's not a bunker, it's a vault, I know. I just didn't want it to be only Fallout themed, but it ended up being kind of Fallout themed, so I guess it's a vault. The new project, however, is an apocalypse theme as well, but for when the people of the vault actually get up on top of the surface, Reclamation Day, when they came out and they come out to the wasteland, to the world, to retake the world and build communities and settlements. So this will be an apocalypse city with settlement houses, raiders, there will be zombies in the city, because I think we have created some kind of mashup world with Dying Light, Last of Us, and Fallout. So that's the theme of this new video. I have a lot of cool builds for it, and it will look great. It's coming out pretty soon. I've almost done all the building, so now I just have to film a lot of things and do the editing. So you can definitely look forward to that one. I look forward to releasing it and showing you guys what I have done. We did the Apocalypse Characters video where I prepare for the big build video. So if you are anxious to see and can't wait for the next video, you should check out the video where I build the characters for this video. And you can also just check out the Fallout bunker that I did. Soon I will release this new video and it will be great. Thank you for joining me in my Lego room today. This has been episode 1, and I hope we can do episode 2 soon. I'm gonna invite some guests and maybe talk about some different things. This will not always be a Q&A, but it started this way today, and I think we got a lot of good questions answered. I'll see you around and keep building, my friends. I'll see you around and keep building, gang. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do these intros and outros. Anyway, I see you around.